Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Peach Boy Riverside episode 4. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. Wait, I wonder why they're mentioning this since we already know all this info. When it comes to the monsters and creatures and all that. Kind of feels like exposition being put for the space of exposition. Oh, hell yeah! I was really curious. I'm assuming this got to be somewhere in the past because previous episode ended off with our boy trying to convince Sally to take his stance when it comes to handling with creatures and all that. Damn, we got a badass here. And I mean that in a good way. Oh, man. That is too fucking cute. And I'm assuming that's Sally, yeah, got the voice and the hair when she was younger. So it's nice to finally get to see their first meetup. Now I just wonder, since this seems like it should have been episode 1 so far, I wonder if there's going to be a narrative purpose and there's going to be some major twist that's going to be revealed in this episode, or the series went outside of chronological order just to be edgy. That's going to be the biggest question when it comes to this episode. When it comes to how things are handled, either way. I gotta admit, though, the opening never gets sick and tired. Was because the opening is so damn good. That's why I'm never gonna get sick of it. Hell yeah. As for other bits, I'm just wondering. Oh shit, my battery's already running low when it comes to my new laptop. Holy fuck. This thing had. Thankfully, at least for my sake, the battery was in like the 6-hour zone. I like how he instantly changes his stance, though. The moment they perceive him as a girl. That's freaking adorable. I like it. Our boy ain't no snitch. That's freaking badass. Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that girl isn't Sally. That's the blonde you introduced in the previous episode. Now that I think about it. No, it is Sally. Never mind. No, it's because I wanted to hear the voice a bit more. That's a mouthful. But I did like how she says that with absolute swagger. Oh man. Now it makes me wonder why they split up, but then again, I guess it makes sense because since she is a princess, but then it makes me wonder how she was able to leave though. To Citra Mikoto when it came to like the events in episode 1. Shit, that walnut bread's making me hungry just looking at it. I love that confidence smile there. The animation's actually good when it comes to the backgrounds. You actually have 2D characters moving. That's something you don't get to see much of nowadays when it comes to anime. And then because we got an independent-minded girl here, I wouldn't blame her one bit and wanted to have at least a bit more freedom by not having an escort. Hey, the octopus doesn't look like it tastes too bad as long as you cook it. What's that? Okay, I'm assuming she had a traumatic experience with an octopus because I don't think she'd be having that kind of fear in her soul. But just looking at the cutesy little octopus, I'm just saying. He's definitely gonna have to do that. Thankfully for her, Makoto's journeys are more interesting than the usual journeys that people get, although filled with danger. I do like the fact that she does have high tier aspirations. Makoto's pretty adorable in his own way, even though he's manly as hell too. One of the few characters that can be both. Sort of like Ruma's here in Maria Shita Rumakan, where Ruma can be adorable and badass simultaneously. That's reasonable sometimes. People want to explore themselves by challenging themselves and going to different places, just getting to know different people. Oh boy. I'm assuming whoever this guy is going to be easily dispatched by either Makoto or Sally because they look on the weaker tier, and plus we see them in episodes. Well, we see both our girl in episodes 1 and 2, and we see Makoto. So, damn, he look built, which is no surprise, but damn. Okay, there he looks slim. A little bit off model there. In the first bit, you can see a six-pack here. You'll see a bit of the muscles go away. It's actually kind of cute seeing how he's blushing. Whoa! Hey, I think our girl's pretty herself. I think they're both pretty in their own ways, if you ask me. Aw. Oh. I wonder if he's going to get into his backstory where it comes to lots of precious things being taken away from him by monsters. if we quantify it, we could probably venture to say that it's 10 or 100 times more dangerous than typical journey people are taking. Well, how could you say no? You can tell with Maz, she's contemplating it. I like how I can emotionally operate a girl like Fiddle. And I mean it in a good way. This feels like a trap. Tungo being absolutely gutsy to the point that he's all gung-ho despite being surrounded by multiple troops. Yo, talk about cockiness, but if what he said, no. So, if what he said is true, that cockiness is sort of justified. I don't think it'd be a trade. It's more like coercing another person into a deal they don't want. That honestly sounds like a terrible trade-off. Oh! Death! You did almost instantaneously. Yo, shit. And the way he says it all casually, too. You know, when you see shit like that, it's like, yeah, you can't limit Kotsa for having that stance against ogres that he does. Yo, is the just mere sight of this man gonna put fear into his soul? Good! That bastard better. I hope Makoto notices. No, he. Yes! He's got that sort of smile! Yo! I wonder if he's just gonna teleport or run. Yeah, that works too. I thought for a second it was just gonna demonstrate his super speed by having a teleportation animation. But hey, you know what? I'm kind of glad they're showing a bit of running animation, though. The animators. And it was a small bit. That's still nice. Oh boy. Oh, looks like that ogre brought an army with him. I wonder if it was until it started to go on a journey towards safety, considering it's going to be dangerous in the kingdom. I do like that how she's shows you how observant she is, considering she's asking the context as to why she is allowed to have permission to go on a journey. That's some nice character writing there. Oh man, there's an hair in my eye. It's been stuck there for like literally around the 3 to 4 minute mark in the reaction. Oh snap! So we're gonna see the moment her abilities first trigger then? Well, thankfully we know good shit's gonna happen for her, not the ogres. That is a smart man. I mean, a smart ogre, I should say. Oh, too late. Ah! Oh, we're about to see some bitches get wrecked. This neck's not gonna be wrangled. It's gonna be the ogre's neck's gonna be wrangled. And now he's about to suffer the consequences for his bad decision making. And the way he's smiling, we're not even directly looking at the ogre. It just shows you how chatty he is. Milky is a nice name, but after Makoto makes him into like Swiss cheese, I'm probably not going to bother remembering Milky's name anymore. I'm assuming it's Milky's headline. Oh, I'm assuming if he wanted to, he could have lopped off Milky's head instead of the arm, though. Oh shit, he's got the peach bandana. I mean, headband, whatever y'all call it. He's got it. Again, like the animation with the hair in this movie looks super dang sweet. Yo, it look good. And the way you hear him laughing in the background. No, that's a bad. Oh, yeah, but I thought it was early. You did it now. No, that's a great way of explaining your name before slaughtering the opposition like that. That is epic. And he said it as if it was a guy just coming out of like a morning exercise. Didn't even break a sweat. It kind of looks okay. I gotta be, even though he has the blood, he kind of looks Kawaii as her. I don't know why. And that explains why she goes up on a journey towards her boy then. Yeah, I'd have. Thankfully, though, she becomes a lot more mentally stronger in the other episodes, though. Yo, you know what? That's shit as fuck. Considering he left all those bodies to test out to resolve of Sally is actually impressive right there. That was because I was like, wait, there's no way you couldn't have done that on purpose. I just don't know when she's gonna cut her hair though, and have that signature look that she's got in the series. Oh snap! I mean, since she was given permission by her father, she does have every right of leaving. I mean, he didn't give her permission, though. Regardless, he's going to be a man of his word. I don't know about that message because I think she could keep her femininity while also traveling. I'm just saying. Because I mean, you have our boy Mikoto's got a lot of femininity, but he's strong as hell. I'm just saying. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that specific line, but I do like her rationale for everything else, though. Where if she doesn't learn more, it's going to consume her. So that's at least those bits are some good writing. Okay, I like how the father's a cool dude. And then he's actually reasonable. Aww. I do hope she can visit her father again, though. Okay, that's actually pretty cute. And I'm assuming this is where she ends up meeting. I'm assuming it's going to transition to her meeting Frau with the episode ending off. Honestly, after looking at this, yeah, this would have been better as episode 1, actually. I think this would have worked as a much more stronger hook. Don't get me wrong, I liked episode 1. But I think it would have given the part where our girl sees Mikoto more emphasis if we had this episode here first. Because, don't get me wrong, the first time we see Mikoto is absolutely badass. But I think in her seeing Mikoto again in modern times, since this is literally the first episode going by chronological order, I think having this series be chronological order first would have made things immensely better. I'm just saying. But in saying that, this episode's freaking good. And that's more of a issue with the decisions from the director for the series than the anime itself and the writing. So if I had to rate this one, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It was actually among one of my favorite episodes in the series, by far. Because I'm breaking it down bit by bit. There really isn't much to complain about. It discusses why the world is in the state it's in when the series starts. So that's a huge positive, if you ask me. And not just that, but oh snap. I mean, it'd be better if she had nothing but a peaceful path. I'm just saying. But I can see where she's coming from, though. When you're young, you want danger, adrenaline, and excitement. I'm assuming that's when she meets her current act. Yeah! Okay, now. Got him in now. That's a great way of ending off the episode. Okay, I wonder what type of vampire they're going to be encountering then. I mean, overall, though, sounds like a cute title. Now, in saying that, there were other reasons why I thought the episode was pretty good, if you ask me. Because something else that was in the favor of the episode was just the fact that for this week, you get to see more snippets of Makoto being a badass, because you can never get enough of Makoto being an absolute cool badass Chad ever in the series. So that was also pretty nice. And seeing the first time he makes an impression on our girl's mind. And another thing that also I like too is just getting snippets when it came to like the origins of her abilities. Like when you see her eye flash, and that's when it started happening. Which, again, that was nice to see, but that's my issue with the series, though. Reason why I would have loved to have seen this as first episode is because, oh man, I would have been thinking that was epic foreshadowing. We see Sally's eye glow first in this episode, which I believe really should have been the first episode, so that when she is a badass and afterwards, it has much more weight because it'd be like, oh, the writers did the work and having all that foreshadowing. But regardless, though, good on the episode for that. And to its credit, from a visual standpoint, the action choreography looked good. It was nice getting to see Sally's father. I thought he was a cool dude. He left a good impression on my mind. Ulrich was also pretty, if you ask me, too. And that's why if I had to rate the episode overall, I gotta go straight up with the, you know what, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 because I actually really love that end bit with her seeing Frau. And plus, it was just too fucking adorable, too. In a weird way. Seeing Makoto be so fucking cheery after killing them ogres. I'm like, damn. So you know what? I'll give it some credit where credit's due because it honestly deserves a lot of it. Now, and saying that, I also got to give praise to the voice performances before I go off. They were really fucking good. And on top of that, the music was nice too. Especially when Makoto was just slowing around the mogers like a badass. And yeah, that's how I rationalize my 8.5 out of 10 score, everyone. But anyways, these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for watching my video, and have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.